All right, we are recording.
Yeah. All right. Here we. I missed you, Bullet.
Yeah, I know.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Listen, I got. Make sure I got everything. I miss you. Some guy said he hated all that junk around my neck, so I got to find more stuff to put around my neck. Boy, I got to tell you something. We think our show don't get. Oh, I got to put my jacket on. Boy,
Yeah.
what the heck? See? Did you tell Billy Jack Haynes for me?
I did.
Hey?
I told him off while I was eating a voodoo donut.
I love that, boy.
Waiting for the Portland Trailblazers
Oh,
preseason game.
boy, I was thinking about you. I was thinking about Lynn Denton. Lynn Denton was there.
Yeah.
The grappler. You get in Portland, you got to put one boot on. It's bigger than the other.
Yeah, I was stomping my foot, get it before I got into security.
One person said they aggravated with the bucket in the frame. I can't believe people complain about this.
I know, right?
So I put the bucket. That's our co-host, T.O. The financial difficulties. We're like Sears. Sears filed for bankruptcy. Mm-hmm. Anyway,
we might have that bucket, set it out, ring a bell, and wait for people to put money in.
Anyway, I got a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
okay?
Let's start.
We got to get on first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to This Your Daddy Work You Wrestle.
Yes.
The claps, you know what time it is, George Howard's
Bullet, am I glad you are back.
I'm back.
Okay? I missed you tremendously. I got a quick little story to tell you, but if I can remember it, but when it's time to share it with you. But anyway, okay. Bullet, so much going on here just around the world. I want to give a quick plug to my beloved Dallas Cowboys, who I love. They're geniuses. Jason Garrett's a genius. Life is life. You know what's bad? They scored 40 points, and his expression is no different. That's exactly right. Anyway, please tell Shannon Sharp to call us trash more often.
I know,
remember?
right?
Brother, please. Shannon Sharp said they all trash. But anyway.
Put 40 on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm telling you, boy, my season just ended. They just presented.
Jalen Ramsey was very quiet on something.
Boy, they just presented us, the Cowboy organization, with the Lombardi Trophy. Did you know that, Ted? We're not playing another game ever after this. I'm quitting on a high note.
What's funny is my cable's been out since the weekend. It went out right before the Cowboys came on. Before the game came, so I didn't even see the game. I had to go to a bar to see, to see part of the game. But like, I couldn't record Undisputed, so I couldn't listen to Skip Bayless look right at Shannon Sharp and go, "How about them Cowboys?" I missed out on that whole victory celebration.
Man,
yesterday.
Life is good. I know it's just a game, but when your whole world revolves around that. I really don't know if we were that good.
This show gets better every time.
Oh, it does.
It does every time.
Or the Jaguars were just that bad.
That's why we took last week off. It wasn't because I was in Portland. It's because they lost in overtime.
No.
Went Florida down.
Listen to me.
That's why
now
we didn't do it last week.
I have been. We'll get to that in just a little bit. But I have been stuck on.
Don't go backwards. Go forwards.
Well, I've been stuck on mute since we wasn't here last week because of and I'll talk about that later about the idiot bag and all that. But anyway, so much going on, Bullet. What a tremendous week we just all came back from. I wish Caleb Stanley was here. He was there with me to experience this. Bullet, Friday night, first time ever in my illustrious career, I made a personal appearance at a haunted house in Hartsville, South Carolina. Bullet, Stanley's got to be here to verify this. All you got to do is walk outside and see both of our vehicles. It looks like we've been four-wheeling. Bullet, they had so much rain down there with the storms and all this kind of stuff. Without the storm, this was a muddy dirt road to arrive to the haunted house. Can you imagine all this rain? Bullet, literally, I've never seen anything like it. And there was a lady standing on the road telling everybody where to pull in at. Well, I pulled up and I said, "Ma'am, I'm here for the appearance." She said, I know you're here for the appearance. And she said, "Just pull right here." Literally, I saw one car go in and I ain't seen it since. That's how much mud. And then they had just brought a bulldozer in, okay, to fix it. But when it's already raining and the bulldozer's there, it's just like making mud pies. You ain't fixing nothing. You're making it worse. Believe it or not, we pulled in this mud. This 4x4 mud. It was unbelievable. Mud up to my windows. Bullet. We got through the haunted house. Haunted house was pretty cool. I mean, it was kind of neat. I'm thinking there's no way wrestling, but wrestling fans are as goofy as haunted house people. Bullet. But anyway, it was I had fun. Had Jimmy Boogie was there. But listen. I'm still not there yet. I'm kind of like Cole Cabana, our good buddy, about that, trying to reach that pinnacle of Boogie-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Boogie actually sold a book to one of the horror people that's in the haunted house. But brother had like an underneath horror outfit on. I mean, brother had like blue jeans and a t-shirt, but then he had like an old grill apron. You know, like you're cooking, like Dad had, but it ain't been washed.
He was trying to be Leatherface.
Oh yes, exactly.
A low rent Leatherface.
Low rent Leatherface with just a little bit of blood splattered on it, but he did have the big pig head. I don't know what this had to do with horror stuff, but he had a big pig head on it. But Boogie sold him a book. That's all I'm saying.
Boogie probably sold his book to the people that are directing traffic in the parking lot. So.
But we got through it. Poor Stan Lane, and then you got beautiful, and all this mud, gore, dead people, decapitated people walking around, snakes, spiders.
You got deep blue eyes, pretty hair, and abs walking around.
You had pretty Caleb Colley, Stan Lane, in the middle of all this. Okay, if there was ever something that didn't belong there, was like him. Okay, but anyway, so but we got through it. Oh, Lord. And then when we were leaving, see, it's like they got us in. It's like a wrestling show. They get you in. They don't care how you get out. Stan Lane actually got stuck. Can you believe it? I mean,
I believe with him, yes. His luck. I got to travel with him all weekend long. I'm sure something bad's going to happen to me.
But what's funny is when you talk.
I've traveled all over this country. I've been to Portland. I've been to Fayetteville this past week. I've been all over the place. No incident whatsoever. I promise you, traveling with Caleb Conley, something bad will happen.
But listen, what's funny?
Van will break down. It's not even my van. Be on the side of the road somewhere. Get a flat tire. Always. Something always bad goes wrong.
What's funny is when you're addressing your concerns about maybe getting stuck. Oh, we got a tractor. I mean, okay, so they had it covered, okay, but I don't want to get stuck to even use your tractor. But anyway, we got through it, Bullet, just a great night of horror festivals this year, and just, anyway, we got through it. So, great weekend for me. I know real quick, Bullet, I get a quick plug. Bullet, I know I beat Steve Perry to death. I know that, Bullet, but let me tell you success, okay? This is... our show is here not only to tell people that they're idiots and goofs, but every now and then to encourage them, okay? But listen to me. It's been over 20 years since Steve Perry has ever, he didn't even sing a song. His heart was broke, but he came back. But listen to me. He's 70 years old, very good looking. I'm waiting for North Carolina to pass the same marriage sex gimmick so I can marry him.
We already have.
Oh, gosh.
That's everywhere.
Oh, Bullet.
That's everywhere.
Oh, okay. I thought we were still hanging on. Okay.
Now, you could get fired for your love for Steve Perry.
Oh, well,
people could fire you for loving Steve Perry. We haven't fixed that problem.
Right.
People could fire you because of your sexual preference towards Steve Perry.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, my sexual preference is Steve Perry. No, I'm just joking. Yeah. But listen to me. Yesterday, his new album, CD, I've got like 18 of them. They're all black market, but that ain't got nothing to do with it. They're still Steve Perry. But listen to me, boy. It debuted yesterday on Billboard's top. I mean, this is it. This is like the WWE of records. Boy, it debuted number 6, okay, which is very good for a 70-year-old man, okay? So, and I think I bought half of them, but debuted at number 6. Boy, listen to me. He has sold 72,000 albums. Now that's good for anybody, especially a guy that's been out of the scene for, you know.
Yeah, but how many YouTube hits does he have, George? Oh. I don't care what he sold to make money. How many free spins has he got on Spotify? That's the only thing that matters now is how many people have listened to it for free. I don't care how many people have bought it. That means nothing now. Making money means nothing in
that's very true. But now, boy, listen to me. He is closing in on the video of the guys run over each other in the backyard. He's almost captured.
That's what I want to hear. Now I'm impressed.
Yeah, he's not surpassed.
Now I'm impressed by the 7-year-old man.
He's not surpassed the guys in the backyard killing each other yet, okay? But he's getting close. So my hat's off to Steve Perry, Bullet. But anyway, and we don't know anything. Everybody's asking about Journey and all this. He's saying all I care about is now, and we'll see. But it's just kind of neat to see. Someone that like me, not you yet, but they give up on, and he still just he just want to sell a few albums and express his heart. Yeah. Okay, but anyway.
Yeah, I'm not quite at that Joe Namath level yet right now. Very much Tom Brady, still playing, but no longer I should. No Aaron Rodgers though.
Right, no Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers in a different league. I mean, I'm telling you right now,
of course, I didn't see any of it because my cable's out. Thanks to you, AT&T Universe.
Oh, but Bullet, you've got to go back, and we all give Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he's like Steve Perry of football.
Now, I did watch Tom Brady out of
yeah. Did you see the guy wrap him up? And then brother, Tom Brady. Tom Brady very tapped outish, and then ran. If Tom Brady can run, forget losing. If Tom Brady can gain 15 yards on you, that's enough insult in the world. Brothers like me can't even run with his hip out. But anyway, he's not as fast as H as T.O. is. Okay, he's slow as H. But anyway, so much going on, Bullet. My hat's off to Steve Perry, and of course a little bit about your week. I know you have been everywhere, but I do got to tell you a quick story. Bullet, don't think that your name is not getting out there. Let me tell you something. Bullet, quick story, real quick.
I highly doubt it.
Well, I'm telling you, listen to this. I'm telling you, this means you've made it in the comedian world. Okay? So, everyone, if you don't know it yet, Bullet, and I will be the first one to tell you, and I don't know if I've accepted it, but one of my twins, Abigail, I always called them the Killer Bees because when they were little, of course, identical Killer Bees.
They would go underneath the bed, switch, and then come back.
How did you know? Boy, you've been such a part of my life. But anyway, Killer Bees.
Listen, I've known them girls since we used their little boombox for your front yard bash show.
Oh, that's right.
We have Klondike run your little kid's little boombox disc player that had a little antenna sticking up. And Klondike's hitting play, skip, play, skip, play on a CD that they just had in there.
I want to cry.
I came out to my Mariah Carey. I came out through your front door to Mariah Carey to wrestle.
After you helped us put a dryer together. Remember?
We took it out. We took out the dryer.
Exactly.
Oh, no, I had to fix the dryer.
Exchange the dryer.
I had to exchange the dryer and fix the
Bullet, that's why I fell in love with you. I saw you with a screwdriver, okay? But I used to correct Scarlett, and then she'd get in trouble, and then they would do the switch under the bed, and then Abigail would come out, and I'd still be punishing Abigail, who I thought was Scarlett, and then Scarlett would get off free. But anyway, long story short, Abigail has announced to me, I haven't accepted it yet, where she may be engaged.
Okay, I was curious if you have accepted that.
I don't want to touch it yet because I don't even know what I'm still Googling it to find out what.
I mean, she's posting about it a lot.
Oh God,
it seems pretty official to her.
I know.
But
I think in my mind, if I don't,
I know the license hasn't been filled out.
Right.
The George South Notary Republic has not been stamped.
And I know. I see in my mind, I think if I don't read her post yet, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as I don't read that post.
She's still a little girl waiting to get on waiting for a ride from T-Ball.
Yes. Oh, I'm also crying right here. I need a tissue. But anyway, so if she can't look on and see that message was read, then I don't have to accept it. Yeah. But anyway, so we were kind of togetherish during the Cowboy game, me and her sisters, and of course some friends, their friends, not mine. I ain't got no friends.
So nobody asked you ahead of time before jewelry was exchanged.
No, it's done.
See, listen.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta do that. You always gotta ask.
But let me tell you this real quick.
Listen, the one time that I got engaged, I asked. Now I took it all back in the end. Like I took the ring back, I took the engagement back. Even called the guy. I'm like, hey, we ain't doing it no more.
We can do that.
Yeah.
But ain't this a special moment? You were there. Let me tell you how you were there. So we're all sitting around. The food it ain't even there yet. So and the Cowboys hadn't really kicked in at high gear Sunday. So I don't order till I at least see if they're going to score. I learned my lesson. So anyway, we're all sitting around, and Scarlett, who is a big fan of this show, okay, she starts talking about our TV show with her friends, okay, and they say, really? Your dad's on TV? Of course, I'm putting it, oh yeah, we got a major show, man, Academy Award. I'm telling well, I mean, it's so much deep right now. It's deeper than that mud was.
Listen, there's more people watching this than a Byron Allen show, I'm sure.
But listen to this. So Scar said, yeah, let me pull it up. So she pulls up an episode, one of our best episodes, and shows it to her friends. Well, boom. The minute me and you come on that screen, the young lady says, oh, I've seen him before. I said, yeah, me, I'm all over the place. No, not you, the other one. Yeah. Okay? Boy, but listen. And she goes to Comedy Zone. They have recognized you at the Comedy. Bullet, I felt proud for a moment, okay, that she told me where she has seen. I said, where you come to wrestling? No, she didn't even know you even acknowledged wrestling.
That thing I've done for 15 years, nobody knows me. Nobody. That thing that's destroyed my body, destroyed my spinal cord. No, nobody knows me from that. I tell a few jokes for 4 years.
Bullet,
Everybody.
I'm telling you. And what was funny, she said, she didn't say, I've seen him at Joe's Ribs and Beer Shack.
Or DJ Sky Lounge opening for JJ Jimmy Walker when nobody's paying attention to him. She didn't say that.
Yeah, I mean, just to hear you Yeah, I saw him at the comedy zone. That was just cool, Bullet. So you do got a fan. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up for just a minute, Bullet. A little bit about your week. I know. Did it rain? Everybody says it rains all the time in Portland. Did it rain the whole time?
It did rain a couple of times. I mean, it was a lot of an overcast. It's kind of like a hip place, but it does have its weirdness to it. Like, I couldn't tell the difference between homeless people and comics that just had a really large backpack because they all look the same. They all look the same. It was a good time.
What set the tone for that was that picture from the airport.
Oh, yeah.
Are you supposed to with the sunglasses?
Yes.
Bullet.
Yeah,
and the quote Buddy Landell quote. Okay,
exactly.
That set the tone for that whole trip.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I hope the trip lived up to the.
It absolutely did. It was exactly what I needed. That concert was exactly what I needed. Just screaming every emo punk song, that Alpine Trio. Just screaming every one of those lyrics was exactly what I need. I did 2 open mics there, recorded a podcast.
Wow.
So two people that are pro wrestling fans that are also comics had a wonderful conversation for about an hour. I'm sure that's going to come out sometime soon. I've mentioned you a couple of times.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was a good time overall. Exactly what I needed. Needed to get out of Charlotte for multiple different reasons. But I got out and just did stuff for me.
Well, now, was there wrestling? You didn't wrestle up there, right?
No, I did
that
not.
wasn't part
No,
of
but
the
I did make a few contacts on some places to go if I want to wrestle in Portland.
Right.
So maybe next time I go to Portland, it's going to be a much longer deal now.
Right.
And that's kind of what I was hoping was doing, is open up that West Coast.
That's exactly right.
So that way in the future, maybe I can do something in Portland, and maybe Tacoma, maybe Seattle, and maybe we can make a whole little nice big loop out of the Northeast.
Oh, I love that.
So.
I love that. Well, this week, real quick, you got a lot this weekend, or you?
Oh, I have so much this weekend. Actually, I had to turn down a feature spot at the Comedy Zone Thursday night because I have to drive. Because I got Chicago Friday night, Des Moines Saturday night, Newport, Tennessee Sunday night. We won't be able to record our show next week because I will be wrestling in Jeffersonville, Indiana. So we've only got 2 Dad You Don't Worky wrestles this month.
Man.
So and also on top of that too, I haven't been able to do training as much. So this whole month has just been hot garbage for me. I've been completely busy the entire time. I haven't been anywhere for too long. And I got so much work I got to do here, but I got so much places I got to go.
Well, let me ask you this now, not to remind you of work, but now the next podcast of Tim Bells.
Oh, that's this Thursday, and it is Brickhouse Brown.
Oh, okay, very good.
The next set we're doing next, we got Brickhouse Brown. 2 weeks from now will be Luna Vachon, and then after that we're gonna do. Bruno Sammartino and Andre the Giant.
Oh, wow.
I think Andre's like number 10, and then we'll do Bruno.
Dang. And so I can't wait, and I know it'll be future, but I can't wait for Eddie Gilbert because he was one of mine.
Yeah, we haven't put that on the list, so we really need to put that on the list.
He was, I just...
Because the guys I'm doing it with are like very like WWE guys.
I got you.
So they put WWE guys there, but I was the one that was like, no, we got to talk about Brickhouse Brown. We got to talk about Chris Candido. So I'm always the guy that's suggesting like guys like that they don't even think of. So
right, exactly.
Eddie Gilbert. I don't know why that was something.
Yeah, that it's just cause he was just.
I
like him. I know. Yeah, exactly. Me too. And just his whole Eddie Gilbert's might not give anything away, but his whole. Mindset on the business. I mean, he didn't care. I mean, he really didn't. Bullet. If he got fired,
I got a VHS tape of a really good shooter review he did. It was really awesome. It was really straightforward.
He took. I mean, he didn't care. I mean, basically, no.
That's what I loved about him.
And so a lot of quotes. But anyway, so much going on, Bullet. If you don't mind, now I know we don't go backwards on this show, but I got to. Bullet. I've been in mute. Okay, I've been in mute since 2 Cowboy games ago. Okay, Bullet. And folks, just use your imagination here a little bit. I know it's kind of hard on this great TV show, but we're going to go back a week, okay? We're going to go back to a week and a half. Not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, okay? Bullet, because I've been holding on to throw this in this idiot bag for 2 weeks. Bullet, everybody knows a quick score, just a story to remind them. It was overtime, okay? Bullet,
Houston, Texas.
Yes.
Deshaun Watson. He's thrown an interception every single game he's played in this year. He was supposed to be really awesome last year. Tore his ACL. He was done. I tore my ACL and kept going. So just throw that out there. But yeah, now Houston, Texas on hard times. The Cowboys looking like they're going to win.
Listen to this.
And this is what they did.
Here it is. 4th and 1. I know people are going to be tired of this, but I just got to get off mute button so I can go for it. I've been like Abigail's cassette player has been on mute since you left to go to Portland. So, anyway, 4th and 1, you have the leading rusher in NFL. It's a 1 yard. You need 1 yard, okay? You need 1 yard is all you need. Decision, everybody. I made the call. Everybody's made the call. Let's go for it. What? I mean, you've already lost. What's the matter if you lose? But anyway.
They did that last year against the Raiders
let me tell you
with Dak, and they got it.
Yes, and you're not going to believe this.
That was with the card.
Yes. So they punted. Everybody knows the end of the story. They punted. Jason Garrett decided to punt. That we lose. They kick, we lose. So I will throw them in the idiot back. For that was just the dumbest decision in the world. Bullet, yesterday, Sunday's game, okay? James Rankin, am I not right? It came down to 4th and 1. Now, no, the game wasn't on the line, but they go for it. James Rankin,
you go for it when you're up by 40.
It was, yes.
But you don't go for it when you need a touchdown to win the game.
Listen, almost identical. And listen to me, 4th and 1, and they got it. So we got it.
Of course
Everybody's
we did.
telling me to calm down.
You got Zeke Elliott.
Bullet.
Exactly. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
So I'm going to throw Jason Garrett real quick, Bullet, into just for last week, okay? And he may stay in this week. It's just
put Rod Malinaro in there.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now. And what's funny is when they keep going and tell us that Cole Beasley had a good game, but he's the shortest guy in the NFL. If that's, I love him personally.
And all last season, they took him away. They took him away all last year. They took just like, no, you can't have him anymore.
He needs some help, for heaven's sake. But anyway, so enough said. Jason Garrett will go, for 2 weeks ago, I'm off the mute button, he will go in the idiot bag, Bullet, for 4th and 1. Okay? And he didn't go for it, but he went for it this week. I guess he thought I wouldn't remember, but he's in the idiot.
And
okay?
let it be known that we applauded Frank Reich for going for it.
Yes.
And missing it, and losing the game because of it. That's where we stand.
Yes. That's exactly right.
And avoiding a tie. Because there's been way too many ties this season.
That's exactly right.
There was almost a tie with Miami and Chicago.
Now, Bullet, listen to me. And real quick before we go, so Jason Garrett's in the bag for this week. So he's in the bag. But a quick side note here.
Can I put somebody in the
bag?
Yes,
please.
I would like to put somebody in the
bag. Oh, I love
that. It also kind of relates to what I did this past weekend, which I did a bunch of comedy. I ran my joke exploitation show Friday night here in Charlotte. Then I went to Fayetteville. Which I was working for Bonkers, which was a satellite comedy club at a bar, and we go there, we meet the GM, and he's supposed to tell us what we're doing that night because they just put up a little banner that says Bonkers. I do 30 minutes, and the guy after me does an hour. And they brought up the manager, and the guy walking to me. You remember that guy Chemo? That guy that was
yes. Yeah.
This guy come walking to me. I go, this guy looks a lot like Chemo. And he got closer, and we started looking at each other. I'm like, you're Chemo, right? And he was. He was the manager of the bar I did comedy at this weekend. So I was like, all right. So I saw him for the first time in probably 10 years.
Wow.
Well, we had a good talk and stuff like that. It was good to see him.
He don't work no more. I mean, he's not.
No, he got banged up pretty bad, and he also got in a really bad car accident recently. So he's doing better though. He's starting to get in the gym, start work out a little bit more. He's still big. Still probably could put some spandex on and throw some people around.
Yeah.
But he's got a good life right now, doing well in Fayetteville. So it was good to see him. But Sunday night, I MC and hosted JJ Jimmy Walker in Salisbury, North Carolina.
Oh.
And
now, is it a return date from when he didn't play there last year?
No, he did not. He did this place where I did comedy. They had never done comedy there before him, and this was the first ever comedy show. And I'm basically going to be the first comic to ever go on stage at this venue.
Oh wow! Bullet.
And they had all this high tech equipment. They ran the sound system on an iPad.
Dang!
But it sounded awful. And then you think that you get a little bit of introduction, or like, no, just go up there cold while people are eating and still talking. So I got to get everybody to stop these nice conversations and tell them, hey, comedy's going on up here at a place that's never had comedy before.
Oh, boy.
So I was trying to pull everybody's attention. Everything's okay. And everybody had paid a ticket to see JJ Jimmy Walker, and they didn't want anything to do with anybody else than JJ Walker. There was one lady in the back who was pounding on the bar, going, JJ, JJ. Wouldn't even give me a chance. I had to fight with the audience I stopped doing material 3 minutes in. Now, the promoter, Stephen Fry, he's like, well, why don't you do 15 minutes, which is a little bit longer for an MC, which is fine. Whatever, that's what he wanted. And then JJ's like, no, he's not doing that much time. He's only doing 4 minutes. And then it turned into, then JJ's like, no, then JJ's like, just tell 2 or 3 jokes. And then all of a sudden, finally, JJ's feature, Andy Forster, a very nice individual, is like, just do 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, I'll do 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He goes, that's what you're supposed to do anyways. I'm like, I agree. But for the first 3 minutes, I gave up on all my material because nobody was paying attention. And also too with JJ, you're supposed to be very clean. You're supposed to have speak as if you're on Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle, not curse. Even though you're supposed to be cleaner than what you are on Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. And it's very hard to tell people to shut the up when you can't say shut the. It is the toughest thing you've ever had to do, and I was fighting with the audience the entire time, and it wasn't until like the last 2 or 3 minutes I finally got everybody on the same page, and luckily the show was fine after that, but it was a lot of heavy lifting. The feature that came onto the stage, the guy who opens for Jimmy Walker most of the time, as soon as we exchanged on the stage, because you always shake the hands, very wrestling-ish. He looked at me and goes, I'm sorry. And then as soon as he finished, he walked back over to me and was like, I'm so sorry they did that to you. And then I've had more people, I've had people that I never even met before find me on Facebook and were like, we're so sorry the crowd was so mean to you. I'm like, you were part of the crowd. You could have been quiet, but you weren't. You were one of those people talking. And then what made it even worse, at the end of the night, like I said, there was that lady in the back of the room who was pounding JJ, and the feature told me, he goes, I tried to get security to tell her to calm down because I'm a performer, I couldn't say it. So security didn't do anything. They just stood there. And they
thought she was part of the show, like
wrestling, exactly. Right? And the feature performer was like, no, get her to stop doing that. She's causing, and other people were trying to join in and doing that, and weren't going to give me a chance whatsoever. So at the end of the night, me and the feature were talking. He was selling his merch. I was telling everybody good night. So then this one lady came through with a napkin, and she's like, I need to get your autograph. I need to get your autograph. I'm like, I don't have a pen. No, you got to give me your autograph. You go get. She wanted me to take the pen out of Jimmy Walker's hand. Who's making money over there. Yeah. And so I'm like, no, I'll find a pen. I need to get your autograph. She kept following me around while I got a pen. I'm getting a pen. I'll get you, and I'll sign your damn napkin. So I signed her napkin. She went off into the night, and then the feature performer came over to me, and she goes, that was the lady that was pounding on the table going, J.
Oh, my gosh.
And he goes, I thought you might enjoy that. So this lady, who didn't give me a chance to even perform, but yet wanted my autograph at the end of the night in case I ever become famous.
Yes.
You know what? I want to not become famous, so that way that napkin stays worthless for the rest of your life. I would rather have a failed comedy career than let that napkin be worth anything. Brother. Let it be known. You are going in the idiot bag.
I love that.
There you will stay, and you will stay there forever.
So they didn't even like.
You can keep pounding JJ.
That's what
all
that
you
noise
want.
is.
That's what that noise is. That and Jason Garrett's claps. I can't tell what's louder. Is it Jason Garrett's clap or this lady chanting JJ that has a worthless napkin with Jake Manning's signature
So
on
they
it?
Didn't even like introduce. I mean, they didn't even like.
Nope. I just went up there cold.
So people went in to get a sandwich and then they just thought you was an intoxicated customer.
Yep. Pretty much. But the best part of it was I was fighting with that audience the entire time, and while the feature performer was up there, JJ pulled me over, and I thought he was gonna, curse me out. Because he wouldn't even want me to be up there as long as I did. And he looked right at me and he goes, "You should open for Dice Clay." he goes, "You're very combative with the audience." And I'm like, "No kidding, no kidding." They started it. They threw a punch at me first.
Exactly right. You're nice, it ain't time to be nice.
I think that's as good a compliment as I'm ever going to get.
Oh yes, I think so too, Bullet, for him to even acknowledge that. Wow, Bullet. So that was very Roadhouse-ish in a...
Oh, yeah.
You were telling jokes in Roadhouse.
I was the blind guitar player in Roadhouse.
With the screen in front of you, Bullet.
The name is Dope.
Oh, I love that, boy. I got goosebumps.
I was waiting for Sam Elliott to walk in and tell that lady to be quiet.
Boy, I love that. Oh, my gosh. Bullet, you just did the remake of Roadhouse, Bullet, in 30 minutes. So, anyway, so much. Folks, listen to me. We promise that you may have the same response And the same reaction as you did at the Comedy Zone, as you do at the Bullets Comedy Show, as you do when you read this.
The second greatest book of all time, which is chock full of jokes and laughs and all kinds of things, and is available at highspots.com. If you want to know more about what I'm doing, especially on this crazy old loop, and since there's not going to be another Dad You Don't Work You Wrestle for maybe ever, I don't know. Make sure you follow me on social media at Manscout Manning or on Instagram at Manscout Manning. This has been another edition of Dad You Don't Work You Wrestle.
Good show, Bullet. Good show. Dang. Yeah, at least in Mooresville, I announced you.
Yeah, at least the audience there gave me a chance for 5 minutes.
Oh man.